Okay, so here's what happens a lot on YouTube, okay? I find this a lot. That you do something, you do a video that may be a little controversial, that may have some humor in it, that may whatever, okay? And somebody doesn't get that humor, okay? And then or they don't quite jive with your observation. And then they, like, write something that, and write some comment that's like, you're a horrible person, you're mean, and you're filthy, and, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. And then somebody else doesn't watch your video, okay? They don't even watch your video. They just saw the comment that somebody posted about what a rotten SOB you are, and it starts to, it's like dominoes falling, all of a sudden one bad comment, then you get another one and another one and another one, and a lot of them are people that, did you see what Dave did, what he said about this, that, and you're like, whoa, step back. You see, it's like a cascade effect. And I think a lot of people, one person, two people, three people maybe didn't get your humor, didn't understand what you were saying, didn't understand what you were intending. Now, maybe my message wasn't clear enough. Maybe what I was joking, people thought something else. I don't know. It happens a lot, okay? And I see it all the time. And you're like, what? Number one, Mark Fun Jones. I like the guy. He's funny. He's creative. He's got a good sense of humor. I love how he trolls at the bottom of YouTube. He seems to see all of us characters. He seems to see a lot of things into the questionable YouTubers and the trolls and the weirdos, and he kind of, the murky bottom of YouTube, okay? He's cool. I like him. I think he's funny. I think he's creative. I like his paintings. He painted me. I'd love to get a copy of that or the original one of these days and hang it on my wall when and if I get an apartment somewhere. But anyway, so that being said, today's video, okay, I just thought it was odd. If I'm in an ambulance, if I have a heart attack, I'm falling, the pain. No, if I have a heart attack, or a car accident, or I reach for a pot and I get my hands scalded and I call 911 and an ambulance comes, I just don't think I'm going to be thinking about, gee, I ought to put this on YouTube. If I'm in a doctor's office getting a prostate exam, you guys, you know what that is. I'm not going to put that on YouTube. I gotta hand it to Mark Fun Jones. He's a creative guy. He's kind of quirky. And yes, he was probably on some pain meds last night in the ambulance, and his phone was sitting there, and he's got a X amount of minute ride to the hospital. Why don't I just fire up the live stream and do something? Yeah, that was interesting. Okay. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I was criticizing Mark. I don't think I was belittling him or making fun of his injuries. I realize he works with his hands. He's a carpenter and he's a painter, and if he's got serious burns on his hands, he can't do the work. And he's probably worried as he's riding in the ambulance. Oh my goodness, how am I going to finish all these projects? And how am I going to, because his family depends on his income. And I get that. But the thing is, I'm just saying, I was just noting that. I was just noting the dynamics of that whole thing about that. And then they mentioned the paintings, gee, I'm worried about my family and we got to sell more paintings and stuff. Okay, I get that. I understand his insecurity there and all the crap that's going on. It's overwhelming. You're riding in the ambulance, you've got all these things going through your drug-addled brain from all the meds they've given you. I get it. And I feel sympathy for him, but I just thought it was oddly compelling that he did that video. That's all. that he felt like he needed to do the video, and and that's that. And perhaps I kind of didn't understand how serious his injuries were. Somebody said he was cooking funnel cake at midnight, and the pot that was in or something was starting to flame, and he went and he was worried he was going to burn the house down, and somehow he went and tried to grab the pot and throw it out and burned his hands or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those spur of the moment things that just hits you, and he felt that was the right thing to do. I don't know. Maybe it saved his house. But I didn't mean any bad intentions to Mark. I like the guy. I think he's cool. And I hope he gets well. And I didn't want to belittle his injuries or by any means of that. I feel sympathy for him. But I just thought it was weird and strange that he felt an urge to live stream as he's riding to the hospital in the ambulance, okay? That's it. Now, all you people reading my comments going, Dave, I do have an odd sense of humor, I always have, but I just thought I'd address it for what the hell, it's another video up today. And this, you know, the whole thing, people call me an e-beggar, people call me the space cowboy, I'm the gangster of love. No, people call me an e-beggar. I am not. I don't care if you're an e-beggar, honestly. What do you define e-begging to be? You're just mentioning something you're trying to sell. Is that e-begging, or is it just getting donations without selling anything? I don't know. It's a loose term. You know, I try to parody it. I sell stickers on this channel because I'm trying to parody e-begging. Do I make any significant money on it? No. Seriously, folks. Dave's selling stickers on, yeah. I do it because I'm parodying all those folks that sell stickers, okay? To be honest with you, I don't make anything significant on any of my two channels. Just, you know, I do it because I love to do it, okay? Yeah, I make a couple of bucks, literally a couple of bucks. So anyway, Mark Fun Jones, all the best, get well. I love you, man. And I was just having a little bit of fun. Or just noting the oddly compelling nature of what you were doing there last night. You've got a creative mind, no doubt. Vlog under.